Well, it's very peaceful. I'm happy that things have slowed down a little bit. Had a good lunch, and I do have some streams on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll be doing Uno for the Switch, and then I'll make some more announcements as we get along. But until then, it's time for TJ's Electronic Arts National Hockey League Draft, or TJ's EA NHL Draft. So, very simply, unlike the last 3 postseasons that we did have, this time around we have a draft. Now, of course, I conducted the draft behind closed doors, but you guys get to see firsthand where some of you ended up. Well, for those of you who have a character, at least. And if you're interested, let me know, and I'll put you on the list. And also, hey, Mr. MSWCW, I saw that you were live, but I was away. But I hope you had a good show, or if you're still doing it, excuse me. But if you're still doing it, you know, you could go check him out. I would definitely refer you to him if you want to get your fix of wrestling action. There you go. But I hope it's going well. I'm just going to wait until we get to the 7, 8, 10 minute mark. Also, hey, Crimson Ninja and Clinton. And you know what? Let me do something really quick. Hold on. Let me do this. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm just going to give you guys an invite. So that's what I'm going to do. There we go. Alright. I just made a party with Crimson and Clinton. You don't have to, but I just gave you guys the invite. But in the meantime, like I said, I did the draft behind closed doors. Of course, there were a couple of other people that have been waiting, and I finally made them. So, once I did, the draft was already done. It's just I will be announcing where people will be going, as well as addressing what needs that each team had. There's 8 teams in all. Being that the fact that you could start out with 2, 4, 8, 16, you know, things like that. But it's great to see you guys. And for Crimson and Clinton, you guys are going to find out where you two ended up. And I'm hoping that where you ended up will make you happy. If not, we'll see what we could do with trades and things like that. But I may as well go into... I'll just show you the teams that are involved. But I won't show anything until... not feeling too well? Oh, okay. Well, I understand. I understand. Don't want to strain yourself, but I'm just hoping that you do feel better physically, because I know that God only knows that you need all the help you can get, and I'm just gonna, you know, leave it up to Him, because there's nothing I can do. But that's all I will say about that. But of course, Clinton did have a great run, making it to the finals with Detroit. But as far as the teams that are drafting, I mean, you have the Anaheim Ducks, you have the Buffalo Sabres, the Columbus Blue Jackets, the Red Wings, and then who else? Oh yeah, Los Angeles, the Kings. Oh, hey, Crimson Ninja, what's up?
Hey, TJ.
Well, before I ask you anything, how's everything going, man? Sorry.
Pretty good, other than just feeling a little under the weather today.
Seems like that for some people. And trust me, I've had, like, dude, I was so out of it, man. Like, I was so out of it. Yesterday after my get-together, I was out like a light. You couldn't wake me up. But I'm feeling better now, but I hope you do feel better yourself.
Yeah.
And same thing with Clinton. And also hello to Zach Walker. What's up, man? Well, Zach, you're going to find out in a couple of moments where you ended up. Anyway, so Los Angeles, and who else do we have? The Ottawa Senators, the San Jose Sharks, and the Vancouver Canucks. Those are the teams that are going to be drafting today. And also, Joker, what's up? Joker, you're in this draft, and we'll find out where he ends up. But for you, Mr. Crimson, any spots that of the teams that I had just mentioned, what of those teams, where do you hope to be going to, if you could choose?
Anaheim.
To be a Mighty Duck?
Yes.
And of course, Joker, last time we had him, well, last time he was playing, he was doing pretty well as a goaltender. So we'll see which team will get his services as a goalkeeper, as they so desperately need, whoever gets him can definitely benefit from it.
Who is the goalkeeper?
Joker. In the chat.
Oh, Joker.
I mean, I'll mention the goalkeepers just because, well. Oh, hey.
I'd either want to go to Anaheim or Chicago.
Chicago's not one of them.
Chicago Blackhawks?
Yep, they're not in this, but there are 4 goalies to answer your question. There's Joker, Blade Charge, Kyle Young, and Tan Mancy. Those are the goalkeepers to answer the question there.
But yeah, if I had a choice, I would choose Anaheim.
All right, so that's the top choice. All right, we have about a little more than a minute and a half, and we'll get started. I don't think this draft show is going to be long, and plus, I don't expect too many people to come in, but I figured I may as well just get this out of the way, given the fact that the IRL draft happened, and I don't know if you saw it. I haven't seen it, so I gotta watch it. But
I haven't seen it.
Okay. The only one I knew that was going to be drafted was Owen Power, and I was like, wait, Owen Hart? No, Owen Power. Of course, that was a little stupid joke there, but it wouldn't surprise me if he all of a sudden says, well, enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
Yeah.
But, Alright, so we got about a little more than 30 seconds left to go. But it's good to see you guys. Like Zach and Joker and Clinton, you, Crimson Ninja, and I think I also saw Mr. MSW.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for these first, as I introduce each team, I'll just mention what each team sorely needs prior to when they fit. In fact, we're about to start that right now. All right, so the team that had the worst record, and I'm going by the picks that they made in the IRL draft, with two notable exceptions. One, the Devils, just simply by the fact that they've won it 3 straight times. I think we need some new blood in the championship game. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Seattle Kraken, who in this game don't exist yet. But that really should have been very obvious. But our first team is the Buffalo Sabres, and if you know your hockey, you would know that they have a centerpiece in Jack Eichel, who is the center. But beyond that, they don't really have much. In fact, they have one of the worst defenses, and they need a goalie real bad. But I don't know. I don't know if you know anything about the Buffalo Sabres, Mr. Crimson.
I don't.
Well, if you had to pick something for them to draft, what would you want them to get? Defense or a goalkeeper?
Probably defense, because their defense is sorely lacking.
Yes, I have to agree with that. Definitely. But with that said, now the way I'm going to introduce these picks are offensive players, the defenseman, and the goalkeeper. I tried to do it without spoiling it, but I just figured it'd be better to do it that way, just given what we have to work with. But so the offensive players that were drafted, we have 2 of them. In the 3rd round... Oh, yeah?
No, Reaper was asking who I was talking to.
Oh, wait. Oh, hey. Hey, if Reaper wants to join in, he's more than happy to jump in.
He said if you want to join, we're doing the NHL Draft.
Yeah. I might have to add... Dude, I gotta add... I'm like, dude, how come I didn't add you? I'll have to add him. I'll have to add him.
Reaper said, do you have him down for this season for NHL?
Well, let's see. I think I could take out one guy and basically just replace you with that. Replace him with Reaper. So I could do that.
He said he could take out somebody and replace him with you.
Yeah, and you would just inherit that person's position for that time.
You would just inherit that person's position and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. So, while Reaper gets ready to come on in, or actually, I should invite him. What am I doing? Also, I saw someone in the chat there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you. Also, hello to...
I can invite Reaper. He's just got to get on his system.
All right. So while he does that, Reaper does, or Chaos. I want to say hello to J Taco for life. What's up, man? Okay. So now we got the pleasantries out of the way. The 2 offensive players that were taken were Diamond Light. You might remember him from his exploits in the NFL.
I remember Diamond Light.
Yep. He was drafted in the 3rd round as a right winger. And, of course, his running buddy, you know him better as Najee. He was drafted in the 4th as a left winger. And you put that with Jack Eichel.
Oh, Najee.
Yes. So you put that with Jack Eichel, and you pretty much have a front line that can just... They can generate offense. And, of course, that also means that they've added depth to a roster that sorely needed some firepower. So there you go. But that was just the Buffalo Sabres. Now we get to the Anaheim Ducks. They had the 2nd worst record, but they get to pick 2nd. And out of all the people that they got, with the 2nd overall pick in the NHL Draft, the Ducks select Crimson Ninja as a center. Incredible. Hey, what's up, Reaper?
TJ Toad, what's up?
Yeah, it's good to see you, man. So I was about to say,
Reaper.
Yeah, I was about to say, Mr. Reaper or Mr. Chaos, that your brother Crimson was drafted
Yep.
second overall.
Nice. What
But
position you?
Center, and I'm playing for the Ducks.
yep, he's playing for the Anaheim Ducks. What a coup!
I was on a Disney kick when I told him what team I preferred.
Yeah, because I thought I told you I wanted to be like a power forward for Carolina, and you said, well, you can be a power forward, and then told me about the draft. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
Well, we'll see what happens though. But yes, Crimson Ninja. Yep, you were picked second overall. But then other offensive players that were picked include the likes of our fourth round selection, Prince Mario, the YouTuber known as Prince Mario 64, good friend of mine, as well as the fifth round pick, Rob Parks. You might know him best as the guy that has Minnie Morgan in the UFC series.
Nice.
So already you have a team that was already good before, but it's gotten better offensively for the Ducks, which is a coup, if you ask me. Any final thoughts, Crimson, before I get to the next team?
Nah. Robert Parks, I remember briefly. I don't remember much about him, but I look forward to working with him and potentially taking this title this year.
Okay. And let me see, who do I have?
I do remember Prince Mario. I look forward to working with him as well, and like I said, hopefully we can take this title this year.
Awesome. And I might as well ask you, and by you I mean Chaos, how would you feel if you played goaltender? I don't know if that's what you want. I just wanted to know.
I mean, I wouldn't really care either way. I have my favorite position, but I'm not gonna be picky about it.
What is your favorite position, if I may ask?
Power forward.
That either makes you a winger or a center.
Well, no, that's best. It's usually the right forward, the
Right wing.
Right wing.
right wing.
Right wing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to see who I can switch over, or better yet, wait until I get NHL 22.
I apologize. I just woke up from a nap, so.
Oh no, not a problem. Or either that, or I'll wait until NHL 22 to make the official change, though, because I figured why not. Okay. Oh, there we go.
What's going on, Clinton?
Wonder, well, oh, he just wonders where he's going to get drafted to. Well, wonder no longer. Because our next team is the Columbus Blue Jackets, and with the third overall pick in the draft, the Columbus Blue Jackets select Clinton Flippin, center. So, the fact that he, along with the four others that were selected, including a good friend of mine, MCCOY, a good friend of mine, who is a right winger and is going to be on the same line as Clinton and established star in ARTEMI PANARIN. Then, of course, you have left wingers in the form of Insane One in the fourth round, and Speranza, aka Speranza Dancy, also is in this. She was picked in the fifth round.
Speranza.
Yep. So for Clinton, I mean, I'll let him take some time to, type in what he feels or how he feels about being drafted by Columbus. But as we do that, we go to the next team, and this might be of some interest to one of you. And first off, we have. Let me take a look here. We have two offensive players taken in the 3rd and 5th rounds, with our good friend Jordan Walker, or Zach Walker, whatever you want to call him, at center. And in the 5th round will be his running mate, Justin CRUZ, right wing. So that already makes a good team better, given the fact that they were in the finals not that long ago. So I don't know if you guys have CRUZ and Walker.
Jordan Walker, aka Zach Walker, I think will be a good addition to the Red Wings. I don't know much about CRUZ, but I think Jordan Walker will be a good addition to their team.
I imagine both will be a good addition. It's just a matter of, can they actually live up to their own hype? Because the Red Wings are one of those teams where people expect a lot out of them, given their history and name. So,
yep. I mean, it is a rich franchise that had like the likes of, not Bobby Hull, or Gordie Howe. That's right, Gordie Howe, Ted Lindsay, and then of course they had the Russian
several
Five
championships to their names, of course.
Oh yes,
as it is.
I mean, heck, they even had Brett Hall at one point during their 2002 run when they won the title at that time. So yeah, they've had some bona fide legends play for them. Those that were homegrown, and then some that came towards the latter part of their career by that point. So yeah, it is a rich franchise that has more championships won. They have the most championships won by an American team, is what I was trying to say. But that's all I will say about that. But yeah, you put it well, Mr. Chaos. All right, so the next team is the San Jose Sharks, and they drafted 4 offensive players, including the 5th pick overall, and my good friend Adrian Chambly. And this guy, I gotta say, he's a good friend of mine, and I can't wait to see what he does. But he's got a lot of upside, I will say that.
I see you're playing for San Jose, TJ.
Yep. Your boy, Toad, was drafted in the 2nd round as a center, and
so's Kelly.
And yep, that's good.
Kelly.
Yep, Kelly Baker, crushing Kelly. So we already form a very formidable line, and then below her is Chris Clark.
Yep.
Any thoughts on just this lineup that you see right here? And this is just the offense, by the way.
Well, I haven't really seen much of you or Kelly in this game or at all, so I can't really give much thoughts other than saying good luck to you guys.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's fair.
As for the Sano team themselves, I mean, I've seen a lot of potential from them, but haven't really seen them being able to get over the hump. They reach a lot of, I want to say, like, they've had a lot of good ups and downs from what I've seen, but I don't know, nothing that's been able to really impress me as a team.
I see. Yeah, because they've had they did have a trip to the finals. I believe it was in 16, or was it 17?
So.
It was one of those 2 years because I know that I know that they lost to the Penguins. That much I do remember. They lost to the Penguins in the finals, but yeah, this is a team that has underachieved. So I would have to hope that the four of us can immediately improve upon a team that was good, but it can be definitely better. So that's all I can hope for.
Well, I'm interested to see how you bounce back from last season, because last season you kind of struggled a little bit, so I'm interested to see how you bounce back with a new team this year.
Yeah, I was with the Jets last year, and we made it to the second round, but obviously we just could not get over the hump, and the Jets, as good as they are, even with me there, it was not enough. So I would hope that with four others, it would be a much better effort on my part. But we then moved to the sixth, so to the team that picked sixth, and that is the Los Angeles Kings. And they drafted 4 offensive players, including the 6th overall pick, our girl, Nicole McQueen.
They also drafted Wally, I see.
Yep. Absolutely.
So the Kings drafted a queen?
Yeah. She's the Queen of Kings. Makes sense. I mean, it's in her name. So yeah, the 6th overall pick was Nicole McQueen, who is coming off of winning the Stanley Cup last time. She won it with the Devils, but then there's also the fact that we have. Okay, there they are. Then of course Wally was picked in the 2nd round as a left winger. And of course you have PPF, our good friend PPF, who was picked in the 4th round, and DKO in the 5th round. Any thoughts on those guys, or any combination of them? I'll start it off with the Crimson.
Well, it would be interesting to see if Nicole McQueen can carry the momentum she had with the Devils last year to the new team, and see how she can do with this new team this year.
Oh, absolutely. And I forgot to ask Clinton how he feels about being drafted, but I guess hopefully he's okay, because he didn't respond after a while, or either that or is my chat broken? Hold on. Because sometimes that can happen where the chat, doesn't move on screen,
I
but
haven't
it's
seen it.
Okay.
I haven't seen anybody type at all.
Okay. I thought I was going nuts. She drives me crazy. I was wanted to sing that little song.
But I'm more curious about the combination of Wally and DKO at left wing, honestly.
Any concerns on that one?
Concerns, no. More of worry on how people are going to be able to handle it, because DKO by himself, for what I've seen, was pretty impressive during the few streams that I did attend last season, and Wally isn't really anything to shrug at either, so having both of them on the same team makes that position a heck of a thing to deal with.
Oh yeah, and then of course you still have to deal with KOVALCHUK, who is who at the time was still a more than average player at that time.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. I'm just double checking and making sure I didn't forget anything. Okay, there we go. And also, hey, Remnant Elementor, what's up? And Tito's also here. What's up? Well, just when I was about to ask, there it is. Anyway, great to see Tito and great to see Remnant. And Remnant, you're in this draft. But other than that, though, congratulations on getting Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. He mentioned it on Discord, yes, he mentioned it. And
what's going on, Tito?
yes,
Hey, Tito.
it's great to see Tito here. Okay, so now that we've mentioned the Kings, now we move on to the 7th team to pick, and of course the people that picked first are the team that picked first is the low seed, and the team that picks last is the high seed. So basically the seeding is inverted when we get to the actual games, though. Anyway, been practicing a bit as well. It always takes practice to perfect your game, because I remember I used to sting, and it took a while, but I got better at it. And you're doing good? Awesome. I'm happy that you're doing good, Mr. Tito. Alright, so now the Vancouver Canucks. This is a team that, well, I'm pretty sure Chaos knows the deal with Vancouver. Or I guess not.
No, I really don't. What's the deal with Vancouver?
Okay. I didn't want to, overtake you if you actually knew, but basically the best way to describe Vancouver is they've had great teams, but they haven't been able to seal the deal. And the closest they got was the 2011 Stanley Cup, and they lost to the Boston Bruins. And before that, it was the '94 Cup when they lost to the New York Rangers at the time. But yeah, this is a team that has had great teams, but they just could not get the deal done. So that's kind of what sums them up, I should say. By the way, are you Mr. Money in the I'm Mr. Money in the Bank on Tito's show? I didn't know that. That's news to me. I'm gonna have to look and see how I won that, but I'm Mr. Money in the Bank, by God.
Well, that's awkward. I'm the champion on Tito's show.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tito. I'm not going to cash it in cheaply for as long as Chaos is the champ. I would rather challenge him formally on SummerSlam or Survivor Series or wherever you put Money in the Bank. Because I know some people put Money in the Bank before SummerSlam. Some people might do it after SummerSlam, but before Survivor Series, so it's different with some people, but I would rather challenge him or whoever the champion is by that time on one of those big super shows. So, but that's my decision if I was to book myself as Money in the Bank briefcase holder, but that's another story for another time. Now for Vancouver. Okay, they drafted only one offensive player. And that man is Matthew Cole, left winger. He was drafted in the 2nd round. And I don't think I can ask Chaos Reaper, given the fact that he's never seen Matthew Cole. Michael is the ugly stepchild of Matthew. But anyway, enough about that.
Yes, and then they have their cool Uncle Adam.
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, they have their grandfather, the great, what was his face?
Nat King Cole?
No, he's too cool to be related to them. His name escapes me right now. Oh, Bob Cole. He was the announcer for CBC, or Hockey Night in Canada. That's his claim to fame. Also, hey, Blade Charge, what's up? And Blade Charge, I'll get to you in a moment, and as well as JT Price. Those are two guys that have yet to have their names be announced, but it's great to see you two. But anyway,
Hey, Twitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not from. I almost I confused Broken Twitch with JT Price. I'm so sorry. Broken Twitch, what's up, man? But yeah, Broken Twitch, great show that he does with what is it, with Impact or Ignite Pro Wrestling. I haven't seen him do a show lately, but when he does get back, I'll be interested to see what happens next. But as long as you're happy, Twitch, that's all that matters to me. And I figured I may as well mention it while you're here, given I haven't had a chance to mention it to you in a while. So there you go. And then Crimson, I don't think you've seen Matthew Cole, or have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'll fill in the blanks. He was doing pretty well, except the only problem is he would run into the Montreal Canadiens, and they had Feck on their team, and both times Matthew Cole lost to him. But we'll see how he does with the Vancouver Canucks and whoever else they picked, and we'll get to them in a moment. But we go to no, not that one. There we go. Not coming back until 2022. We'll start reaching out to people next month. I see. Also, hey, Walter, what's up? Walter Johnson's here.
Riley.
Yep. Great to see Walter here. All right, so Broken Switch says, right now I'm focusing on Formula 1 2021 and other stuff. That's all fair and good. He does a great job with that. Okay, so now we get to the Ottawa Senators. The last team to pick and the first overall seed. And they selected 3 offensive players, including, in the second round, our very own Jane Voorhees, who is making her debut.
I know Jane very well. It'll be interesting to see how she does in her debut.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, in the fourth round, they picked Mr. 500, Arkham 500, that to be more precise. So we've seen Arkham's girls like Liliana and Emily Elvis, but we get to actually see the man himself. So I don't think you guys have ever seen him. So I haven't seen him, so I can't really say how good he's going to be. But I have a feeling he'll do just fine.
I also noticed they drafted Feck.
Yep, he was picked in the 5th round, and of course I'm very familiar with Feck, but I'll start with Chaos Reaper. Any thoughts on Feck?
Honestly, as someone who's had a lot of experience with Feck on the NFL side of things, I say it's going to be interesting to see how he actually takes that power of his and puts it on the ice.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really seen any of his actual gameplay, considering I only stopped in for maybe 1 or 2 NHL streams last season, so I don't really have much experience when it comes to a lot of the people when it comes to their play style, so I'm curious to see how he does.
Okay. Well, and I'm pretty sure Crimson would know much more, I would have to think.
Yep.
Yeah. Feck is one of those players who, if he gets on a hot streak, he's almost impossible to stop.
I would think so too. Absolutely. So we'll see how he and the rest of like Arkham and Jane will do. But those were just the offensive players. We got to get to the defensive players next. And yes, you are on a team, Walter. You were picked by the Kings in the 2nd round. Anyway, back to Buffalo. So we already went over the defensive players. Now let's go to the offensive players. Now we get to the defensive players. I'm a dum-dum. Anyway. Well, anyway, the two draftees, we have Elmeister, who was drafted in the second round, and in the fifth was MBN John. So you have two defensive stalwarts and they were added to a team that just, other than Ristolainen, they really didn't have anybody to shore up that defense. So, any thoughts on the likes of Elmeister and John? And yes, Nicole McQueen is on your team. Wally.
It's going to be interesting, and like I said about Buffalo, their defense was sorely lacking. They're picking up Elmeister and John. Hopefully helps fill in some of them holes they had in their defense.
I mean, just well said. And, I mean, of course, I would have to imagine that it works just the same way as in football. I mean, of course, Chaos Reaper is a Super Bowl champion, so he would know that defense definitely wins championships when it counts the most.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what pretty much carried my team to the championships, or to the championship, was the defense.
Yeah, they just dominated. In fact, they dominated the
That and having
Broncos.
the best running back in the NFL doesn't hurt either.
Oh, of course. Absolutely. Of course, well, the less said about the Super Bowl on the part of Clinton, the better. I will say that. But you guys definitely earned that Super Bowl without question. So we'll see if the defense for below can do the same. I mean, Elmeister is, to date, what was it? So Elmeister has been a champion before, so hopefully that championship experience rubs off on the rest, I would think. But we move on to the Anaheim Ducks, and we'll see what they got as far as defensive
TJ,
players.
it was nice joining in. I'm gonna go make some dinner before I have to do another stream with one of my friends later.
Okay, not a problem, not a problem. But it was great to have you for when you were here. I appreciate it.
Later, chat.
All right. All right. Well, I guess it's just me and you, Mr. Crimson.
Yeah.
That's all right. I mean, it was awesome to have Brother Reaper, but we have our defensive players, and I think you might like these guys, or guy and girl, because you have drafted in the second round.
Hello.
Raven. Yes, Raven is making her debut.
Woo.
And Blaise McCoy, drafted in the third round. Now, that's not to say that the Ducks' defense was terrible, but it could have been better, and it's gotten better, I will say.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I take it you're very happy to have Raven on your team.
Yes, Birdie.
Well, hopefully she likes it. Hopefully, she and Blaise can gel. I think they'll be able to do it. All right, so now we go back to Clinton's team, or the team that drafted him, the Blue Jackets. Yes, Blaise and Raven are in the NHL. That's absolutely right. So, for the Jackets, this will be the last time we get to them because they drafted 4 offensive players and 1 defenseman, and that man is Lucas Soterio Gamer. I don't know if you've seen him around, Lucas.
I've seen Lucas. I'm actually on his wrestling show.
Oh, that's right. I am so stupid. I just realized that. Yes. So now, of course, their defense or the defenseman was really good. I mean, they already had Seth Jones and Werenski, Savard. But then when you add Lucas, that just adds another layer of defensive work that's going to make them very tough to get by them.
Yes.
It's the 11th video on my channel under videos. Oh, okay. Oh, he's talking about when I won the Money in the Bank. I didn't know that. But anyway. But yeah, how do you feel about... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Well, I was going to ask you how you felt about it, but then I realized, oh, yeah, you're on the Ducks. But for Clinton, how would you think it would help for his team to have someone like Lucas shore up that defense?
Kind of ties in everything overall that they were needing to fill.
Mm-hmm. Well said. And now we get to the Detroit Red Wings. So, with that said, wait, where is he? Oh, yeah, that's right. They drafted 2 offensive players, but now we get to our defense, and they got 2 stellar defensive stalwarts in the 4th overall pick in the draft, Joshua James, and in the 2nd round they got JT Price. Any thoughts on either one of them?
It's going to be interesting to see how they gel with the rest of the team.
I mean, so I just mentioned that, you'll notice that Justin, JT, Joshua, and Jordan all have one thing in common, and I think you know what it is.
The youth?
No. Their names start with the letter J, so quadruple J is together.
Yeah.
That's a stable, by the way. I didn't know if you knew that.
Yes, I'm actually on the Ducks, Wally.
Yep, Wally. Yep, that's absolutely right. So yeah, Joshua. I mean, he did pretty well during his run with the Blackhawks when he was on there. But they would just always fall short to teams like Detroit, and before that the Vegas Golden Knights. Anyway, sorry, several things at once. Hoping I did not miss my team. You did, but I'll go through it just really quickly for you. Figured I'll just show it to you just because you're here. So very quickly, Clinton, you were drafted 3rd overall by the Columbus Blue Jackets. And you already have MCCOY, Insane One, and Speranza Dancy.
Speranza.
And on defense, you have Lucas Gamer. So those are your 5 picks right there.
Hey, there's Blaise.
Oh gosh, Blaise, what's up, man?
You're playing on the Ducks with me this season.
Yeah, I'll show this to Blaise really quick since he's here. So, with a team that already has Rob Parks, Prince Mario, and the 2nd overall pick, Crimson Ninja, you also have Raven and, yes, Blaise McCoy on defense. So, there you go. So, Blaise, you are going to be teaming up with Raven. But it's great to see you, man. Okay. Shucky Ducky Quack. Yep, absolutely. Okay, back to San Jose. They already drafted 4 offensive players. There's only one defenseman that they picked, and that was in the 5th round, and that was our good friend James Gamer. I'm pretty sure you know who he is, and I'm pretty sure you have some sort of idea.
James Gamer is.
Yeah. I take it you haven't really seen too much of his play, but that's only because he's debuting.
I haven't seen too much of his play, so... I don't really have much to say about his play style because I haven't seen much of it.
Well, he doesn't have although can't even talk. Of course, KARLSSON and Burns are two of the best defensemen in the league, or at least at the time that they were. Got a lot of gas. Guys, I bleed black and yellow. Pittsburgh forever. But with that said, James is on the second line, so that adds a lot more depth. So that just takes the pressure off of KARLSSON and Burns to do everything. And you already have MARC-EDOUARD VLASIC, who was pretty good. But then when you add James to go with him, this defense has no reason to give up easy goals, I would think.
No, they don't.
Okay. Now we go back to Los Angeles. As I mentioned, they had already drafted 4 offensive players, including Walter Johnson, who was drafted in the second. So there you go, Walter. And of course, you get to, team up with your friend Nicole and DKO and PPF. But you also get to team up with this guy right here on defense, who also was coming off of winning not the Super Bowl, the Stanley Cup, in our good friend Josh Brooks.
Like I said about Nicole, it's going to be interesting to see how he carries that momentum to this new team.
Mm-hmm. And not to mention the fact that he was picked as the Finals MVP, if you remember.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and we haven't mentioned Remnant Elementor's name yet, so we will find out where he ends up. But that's going to do it for Los Angeles. So they got all their picks in. Montreal wants Austin Matthews. Wait, IRL? Because I've heard of, because I know that Austin Matthews is a really great player, but I'll tell you what, if Montreal can somehow get him without, gutting the team, that's going to be a steal. I'll tell you one thing, Feck. All right. Now we get to Vancouver. And let's see. I mentioned that they only drafted 1 offensive player because their defensemen are not that good. So they had to shore that up, and here's who they picked. Okay. So in the 3rd round, they got Cole Wesson. In the 4th, they got Moogle Fantasy. And 5th, LP Grotus. Oh, in the game? Oh. Well, unfortunately, you will have to worry about Austin Matthews, given that his team's not even in this. Well, at least not in the draft, but you're in it, obviously. But anyway, back to the draft at hand. Now, you may be familiar with Cole, but the other two maybe not so much. So I'll fill in the blanks for you on that one. But what do you think of Cole first and foremost?
I saw some Grotus play last season.
Oh yeah.
He's a defensive monster.
Mm-hmm.
As is Cole. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're bringing some defense that Vancouver sorely needed.
Yeah, because the highest rated defenseman that they had was Christopher Tanev, who was 84th overall. Also, welcome back, welcome back, Blade Charge. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I may as well mention to you so you can mention to Chaos, is that if worst comes to worst, I might just take myself out and replace Chaos and put Chaos in my place, if that's all right.
Okay.
Of course, that would mean he'll just go to the Sharks, but that was just because I was drafted there to begin with.
Yeah.
But anyway, welcome back, Blade Charge. So, to fill in the blanks, as far as Moogle Fantasy and Grotus and...
Well, that would make things a little more... That would make things a little easier for you when it comes to calling the Sharks games of having to where you can focus on calling the game and not have to focus on playing the game at the same time.
Oh yeah. Of course, I'm not above calling my own games and just having my quote portable headset on and things like that. But that's cool, man. But I mean, I actually like that idea better. But anyway, back to what I was about to say. Between Brodus, Moogle Fantasy, and
so
Cole,
he would be a center, right?
Yeah, he would be a center. Yes.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Okay. Anyway, as I was about to say, Moogle Fantasy, Grodus, and Cole, they're part of a subgroup called Much Games Guides, and I would have to think that chemistry between those three is definitely going to help with Vancouver.
The defensive issues, yeah.
Yeah, not just the defensive issues, but also being able to set up plays for Matthew and for the other players.
Yeah.
And they and just as I say that, Chaos is like, sounds good, man. All right. Okay, so that's gonna do it for the. Well, that's actually there's still one more thing for the Canucks, and we'll get to that in a moment. But now we get to the Ottawa Senators, and I think this is gonna be very of interest to one Remnant Elementor. I already mentioned that they drafted 3 offensive players, but defensively, they got Remnant Elementor. Yes, Remnant is the best defensive player by far, and the next highest is at 81 with CHABOT. So, yeah, look at that. Remnant, the best. They need all the help they can get. So, yes, Remnant, you do get to be part of the Senators. So, of course, that means that Remnant gets to team up with his friend Jane and Arkham, as well as Feck and one other player we'll get to in a moment. But yes, Remnant, you got picked by the Senators. So congratulations, my friend. Oh yeah, and before I go back, any thoughts on Remnant himself, the player and the guy?
Remnant, I don't know much about. But like you were saying, with their highest player before drafting Remnant being an 81, he's going to bring some defensive presence that they need.
Oh, absolutely. And not only that, that's all right. Awesome. He's cool with it. I like that. Wow. So those are just some big picks right there. But we have one last thing to do, and that's the goalkeepers. I went by offense, then defense, and finally the goalkeepers. And our first goalkeeper was picked by the Buffalo Sabres with the first overall pick. And with the first overall pick, that man is Joker. Or in this game, he's called Brooklyn Joker.
Yeah.
So this is the guy that had a heck of a season in which he did so well for the Detroit Red Wings. Any thoughts on him, the guy and the player?
Joker I know pretty well.
Sorry.
And I know when he sets his mind to something, it's going to be hard. So if he can focus during the game, I don't see many people being able to get a goal on Joker.
I mean, Joker there were times when it looked like he was unstoppable, and then, of course, when he's off his game, then it just falls apart. But we'll see if he can get some consistency from him. So that's good. That's what's going to be key.
That's what I was going to say. The consistency. If he can get rolling on a consistent basis, he's going to be hard to get by.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and then when you add Elmeister and John as defensemen, Joker's not even going to
Yeah.
have to work too hard. I mean, all he has to do is, do his part, and he'll be fine.
Exactly.
And then, of course, you have Najee and Diamond, who know each other very well, and they can definitely pick up the load. So there you go. So that's officially it for the Sabres. And then the next team, we already finished. Yeah, the Ducks. Well, that's it for them. They've already used up their picks, and same thing with the Jackets. So the next team is the Red Wings. And the Red Wings, they picked for, let me see, the 4th overall pick. Their pick was Blade Charge. Any thoughts on him? So yes, Blade Charge.
Blade Charge.
Yes.
I know Blade Charge pretty well from when I first met him in LTD and stuff. When he gets focused and he sets his mind to something, he's almost impossible to beat. Like I said, like Joker, when he gets focused. So if Blade Charge can get rolling and keep his focus, like Joker, he's going to be almost impossible to score on.
Yeah, and then Blade Charge is like, the horror. Wait, you don't want to play for the Red Wings? Don't talk about the Blade Charge. He could be listening. Uh-oh. But yeah, Blade Charge, you were drafted, but I'm just wondering what's wrong. Lol, says Tito. And then of course Blaze has those shades. I mean, now that I can think of it, I can just envision you with those thunder shades. No, that's what I. No, not that. No, that was kind of worded, really. Is that what you meant to say, or that was kind of? So only the Wednesday. So only the Red Wings draft me.
He said no, that's not what I meant. So only the Red Wings drafted him.
Yeah. Were you hoping to be picked earlier, or were you hoping to be picked by someone other than the Red Wings? Not the Wet Wings. The Red Wings, not Wed Wings. But I get the joke though. I hate autocorrect. Oh. Well, who knows? Maybe next time we can have the Penguins on as part of the draft. I can do that. The horror meaning I was back on Skype. Oh, sorry. Okay. And then let's see. We already did the Sharks. The Sharks are finished, and then the Kings are done. All right, that leaves the Vancouver Canucks with their selection of a goalkeeper. And with the 7th overall pick in the EA NHL Draft, the Vancouver Canucks select my good friend, the man, Tan-Man.
Tan-Man, I haven't seen his playstyle. I don't know much about his playstyle, but I do know him personally as a player. It's going to be hard to get by.
Mm-hmm. I mean, last time we saw him, or last time I saw him at least in this game, he hasn't been able to make it past the first round, but that was because he was on a very bad team in the Philadelphia Flyers, and the Flyers are not the team that they used to be. But
well,
yeah,
as far as being on bad teams, he didn't get much better in the draft this season.
Oh yeah, being drafted by a better team? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm saying as far as being drafted to a better team, he got a little better, but just slightly.
Well, we'll see how much better he got, especially now that he has help, because he didn't have help last time.
Yeah.
He only just had the team that was around him at that point. So there you go. And also Blade Charge, if you want me to, like, if you don't want to play for the Detroit Red Wings, I can trade you to any of the other teams that drafted.
Anaheim. Trading to the Ducks.
Oh, wait. He says, I would rather prefer to play with the Ducks. Well.
Yes! Trade him to the Ducks, TJ!
Only thing is, I have to trade
him to the Ducks.
I have to trade either you, Raven, Blaze, Prince Mario, or Rob Parks in order to make the trade. I would have to do that. So I'll have to find somebody though.
Rob. Because I don't know much about Rob. I know Blade Charge. I well with Blaze, Raven, and Blade Charge and Mario.
And then Blaze is suggesting Prince Mario instead. Prince Mario. Yeah, Prince Mario is a good.
We'll leave it to this, TJ. How about we do this? I said Rob Park.
Final decision as to which one to trade, Prince Mario or Rob Parks.
Or Blade Charge could make the call, yeah.
But for now, back to Vancouver. Tan-Man goes to the Canucks, and he now has a team that can help him, not just with an offensive threat in the form of Cole, but he also has defensive help with Wesson, Mughal, and Grotus. All right, so while Blade Charge thinks about that, we get to the final pick, but it's a big pick nonetheless, because in the third round, the Senators drafted the Samurai.
This was the final pick of the draft.
Well, not the final pick overall, but just the final pick.
Kyle got drafted to the Senators. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, because Kyle did have a good series, or a good postseason last time.
Kyle did have a good season last season. So, like I said, he might not have won the Stanley Cup, but he did put on a good season. So, like I said about Nicole, like I said about the defensive player that went with her, it's going to be interesting to see how Kyle carries that momentum into this season.
Oh, absolutely. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna look and see if I can make the trade, because some games have it, some games don't have it. You know, where you can trade players.
Yeah, you should be able to.
All right, let's see. All right, so Anaheim, and let's see. I'm just looking at needs. Too bad you can't sort through. Yeah, I was about to say. Too bad you can't sort through like by position or you know, things like that. So, and we double check one more time. So you have Gibson, and if I was to trade him to the Ducks, it would actually, it's not that much of a downgrade, honestly, but being that this will be the last.
Trade Gibson for Blade Charge.
Yeah, I could, but I might also have to trade in someone else to balance it out. So in a moment, and given that this will be the last season on NHL 19, I can just simply start again.
Yeah.
I don't want to swap with another OC. What's an OC?
Original character.
Okay. Okay, so... And then
So he's saying he doesn't want to switch with Robert Prince Mario.
Okay. Well, if I had to pick one of those, one of the two, I would say Prince Mario because he's the least active of the two. When I say least active, it's like whenever he's like involved, But then again, he's not. He doesn't. The only time he's ever in is when his character's featured. But so if I had to pick one, it would be Prince Mario just because he's the least active of the two. So I will go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let me get...
So who else would we trade in position for Prince Mario if we're trading Gibson as well?
Oh, wait a minute. The trade cannot be completed because the Ducks would have less than 2 playable goalies. Oh, okay. Let me, All right, I guess I will...
So you'd have to trade Blade Charge and then trade somebody else for Prince Mario.
Okay, let me try that again. Or I could just do a straight-up player-for-player trade. It really should not be that... be a problem. All right, Prince Mario. Hey. There we go. But yeah, that's what we do, is we'll make trades if it works. Oh, did that work? Oh, no, it did not. Okay. I must have hit the button too quickly. Okay, there we go. Oh, I hit it too quickly, so that's what I did wrong. Okay. Alright, now let's finish it. Alright, so it's official. Blade Charge is now on the Ducks. And Prince Mario
works.
And then Prince Mario is now on the Red Wings now.
On the Red Wings.
So, there we go. So, now how do you feel about Blade Charge being in there? With you
I'm
guys.
happy with it. I'm happy with the trade. Blade Charge as a goalie for the Ducks, with having Raven and Blaze on defense, and then having me and Rob on offense, is just going to tie everything together.
Well, that's got to be something there. IQSU. What? It's IQSU. What does QSU mean? Oh, you quack. Oh, quack.
He quacks.
Yep. I think we have time for... We could do probably one game here. Sorry, I've been crazy here.
TJ,
Oh.
you know how I said I've been on a Disney kick when I asked to be on the Ducks?
Yeah, you said...
I actually just watched Mighty Ducks 3 last night.
I'm just typing to Clinton as he... I guess... Alright. I guess he didn't hear what it was, but he said it was crazy where he was at, so...
Yeah.
The Columbus
He's on
Blue...
the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's what I was gonna put.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to check the rosters on a moment. I want to make sure that I didn't forget to put Blade Charge as the starting goaltender and things like that, so give me a moment.
Yeah.
And if I have to change positions, then so be it, but...
That's what I was gonna ask if with the lineup, because I know right now I'm on the second line, if you can move me to the starting line.
Oh. Well, Well, at least with the starting line, at least it's not like you're going to lose out on minutes. They get just as many minutes, in fact. And plus, you'll do pretty well against other second liners, so it's not like you'll be sorely lacking. So it's when you get to third and fourth line that's where you get little action. So
little play time.
And let's see, where was the? Oh yeah, and the Red Wings. Got to make sure that Prince is right where he needs to be, and he is. Yeah, Prince is right there.
That's going to be an interesting first line. Jordan Walker, Josh CRUZ, and Prince Mario as the starting line.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
that's going to be an interesting starting line for Detroit.
All right. So this is just a test game, by the way.
If we're going to do a test game, can we do it with the Ducks?
All right. So let's see. Since the Wings picked fourth and they have the better seed, we'll just go to Detroit because you're going to be there anyway at some point. So
yeah,
just to mimic that. Let's see. And we'll keep it red at home this time around. And for the Ducks, where are the Ducks? Oh, I'm going backwards, but that's okay. That's alright. The Ducks. And for this one should be very simple. The classic Mighty Ducks uniform. And honestly, one of my favorites, to be perfectly frank with you. All right, so this is our test game, but I figured the reason I did this draft to begin with was because the IRL one just happened, so I figured, what the hell, let's just do that. As we are live at Little Caesars Arena. So, and if it has to come to where I need to change one of the players to a goalie, so be it, for the Red Wings, that is.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I have made, because I had Kyle Young and Blade Charge on the same team, and they were both goalies, but I had to change one of them into a defenseman by default because I definitely wanted one goalie to start, and the guy that I made into a defenseman was Blade Charge.
Yeah.
At the time. All right. Oh, and Miles Stanley Ward is going to go for the Red Wings, and there you see Blade Charge, who is now a member of the Ducks. So we have GETZLAF and Walker at the start. All right, game underway. All right, gets it to James, and already an offside. Sad about leaving the Wings, but okay, I guess. Go Wings. Yeah, because we just made a trade. Oh, and there's Remnant. And then GETZLAF. Then to Rob Parks, and then JT Price gets it to Prince Mario. Then to Justin CRUZ, back to Mario, and CRUZ, nice offensive opportunity there. And now, of course, Birdie gets it. Then she passes to Parks. Parks trying to find an open person. Nice shot there. Come on, Blade, you got to be a brick wall. Okay, not a problem. If time permits, we might actually do another one, but with Remnant, with the Senators, and then another team. Who remembers the... Yes, I do remember the Mighty Ducks animated show. I do remember that. It had anthropomorphic ducks, and I thought that was pretty cool. You know, then again, I was a kid, so I would have thought it was cool. I mean, at least it wasn't nightmare fuel like Howard the Duck. Do you remember Howard the Duck?
Yes, that was horrible.
Oh, nice offensive opportunity. Nice pass there to Larkin, but then Raven gets it to Rascal, and then there you see Crimson Ninja on the ice for the first time, and Crimson tried to stuff it in, but Howard, the default goalie, with a nice save. And then I guess Clinton apparently remembers Howard the Duck too. And he thought it was a big oof. Anyway, nice shot there by Lindholm. And Howard, ooh, great shot. Or rather, great save there by Howard. And then MSW also heard of it, and he also thought it sucked very badly. And, I am mentally a brick wall. Lindholm, oh, nice shot there by Lindholm. And Cogliano almost stole it, and then Daly almost put it in his own net, but Howard was able to stop it. So far, you guys are doing a good job generating opportunities, Crimson.
Yeah.
And it's not just the creative players, but also the guys that already came with the team. All right, now Vanek. Nope. They get it to Vanek, and well, he tried to stuff it in, but there was too much traffic in front. Cogliano. Then Case or Kase, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, but they missed. But yeah, as far as Remnant is concerned, when it comes to Mario Kart, I'm very happy for you, man. And also, great save there by Blade Charge. All right, so we got both teams' fourth lines getting some minutes. And then he's like, yeah, I am too. Yeah, I'm happy for you, man. Of course, we have some really good players who play Mario Kart, like Elmeister and Naji and Diamond, and as well as our reigning champion, Lewis. But other than that, though, I just hope you have fun, whether it's the championships or just playing for fun. And there's number 18. Couldn't see his number there. And then, uh-oh, we have a delay penalty against Anaheim. And what is this? What is this penalty here? It is Manson, and it was for, oh, I think that was it trip? Yeah, it was tripping. Josh Manson. That's another thing, and I have to think that it's something that you guys got to clean up on is penalties. You can't commit those many. You just cannot commit penalties because that kills you every time. No, not Charles Manson. Not Charles Manson, thank God. That bastard. Not to say that I've had any run-ins with him, it's just I've just heard the reputation that he has, and it's not very pleasant. And that's just putting it mildly. Anyway, Prince Mario coming back in, and it's a scrum in front of the goalkeeper. Are you? Yes, you're a defenseman, actually, yes. So, you should be out there. But of course you get shifts. Oh, there's Ninja and Henrique. Oh, almost stole it. The only bad thing about this game is it doesn't show you defensive lines. Like, it only shows you the forward lines, but not the defensive lines, which I kind of found was weird. I found that really weird. Anyway, Larkin and CRUZ, ooh, almost got a 2-on-1 opportunity, but great save there by Blade Charge. And an even better stop by James by intercepting the puck and going back the other way. That's what I played when you played street hockey. I didn't know that you played street hockey, by the way. Nice passing, but then James gets it. And then Howard has to cover up, and he does. And he's like, I shall hold the line.
I forget what my number was.
Your number? Good thing I have the list here. You're number 21.
Okay.
And Rob Parks is number 1. Raven is 48. Well, the number 48. Blaise McCoy is 79. And, well, I have to change the fact that Prince Mario's not on the team now. But
yeah,
then...
and how my character's also an enforcer.
Yeah.
Kind of plays in to the character and with the number from the Mighty Ducks movies, if you remember. Number 21 in the movies was one of their enforcers, was Dean Portman.
Oh, yeah, and I'll get to him in a moment. Okay, so Blade Charge is number 59. He was originally number 2 when he was with Detroit, but now that he's moved, the next number they got for him was 59, so not a problem. Anyway, Richie with a good shot. Ooh, that almost went in. Kessler with a rebound. They nearly got 2 opportunities to score, but they couldn't convert on them. Great opportunities, but again, they just didn't convert. Also, that was just, I mean, what more can I say? That was just a good defensive effort there.
Yes, it was.
I mean, okay.
But hey, TJ, I'm gonna hop out the party because, like Green, I'm gonna be doing a shirt with a friend in a little bit, and I need to get something to eat first.
Oh, not a problem. I'll hold the fort, my friend, but good luck to your character in this test out game.
Yeah. Alright, I'll talk to you later, TJ.
Alright, well, congratulations on being drafted.
Thank you.
Okay. Alright, so it's just me now. And right now it's Raven, and Walker steals it. But then JT Price trying to find an open man. He does. He gets it to Walker, and they dump the puck. And Raven gets it to Parks. Goes back the other way with Perry. But then CRUZ with an, ooh, nice open shot there, but better stop there by Blaise McCoy. And GETZLAF. Then Parks trying to find an open shot, and another great open shot there, but missed. Wide left. And Prince Mario, great shot, but an even better save by Blade Charge. DEKEYSER, ooh, great shot, but missed. And then Blaze is like, way to go, Blade. Yes. So yeah, Remnant, if you're still here and you want a game of your own, I'm more than willing to give you one after this one. If you want. You don't have to, but it's just an offer. Anyway, not Charles Manson gets it to Crimson Ninja, number 21. Goes down. But then he gets trapped. Abdicator then to Larkin. Is okay if I don't get a game. Well, we'll see what happens though, because what I did was I set the periods, or not quarters, not halves, but periods. There's 3 of them, 5 minutes each, and as you can see on the clock there, the clock is going faster than it normally would otherwise be, because I set it to 5 minutes. It just makes the clock go faster than it normally would. So I just figured I mentioned that little part right there to Remnant and the peeps. So far 0-0. I'd have to think that whoever scores first is going to have the advantage, given the fact that, you know, no easy goals have been given up. Yep, the peeps. Anyway, Henrik, nice turnaround, shoot around, but they still get another chance, and they accidentally turn the puck over, but MCCOY goes all the way back to get it. But that could have been a bad giveaway. They dump the puck. Daly gets to it, but then Henrik steals it, but then Anastasiou now brings it in to Abdicator. Abdicator, great shot. And, oh, 2 great saves there by Blade Charge. He's a wall. What a wall he is. Not Wally, but you know what I mean. Or Remnant, what we also could do is play a game of Monopoly. But it's up to you, dude. Either way is fine. Or if nothing, then that's fine too, but I just figured I'd give you that option as the Red Wings get a turnover and a score. Rex, now's not the time. But for Detroit, they get a turnover, and you know that's the one. You don't mind either way? All right, cool. The Red Wings score, and I mean, and really there was nothing that Blade Charge could have done. That was just a bad turnover by the Ducks, and no matter how good your goalie is, if you turn the puck over the way that you do, you know, your goalie's not going to stop that. 9 times out of 10, it doesn't happen. Bertuzzi, and another easy score. Wow, now the Red Wings are starting to take off. Great shot there by Bertuzzi. And then Clinton's like, shut up, Rex. Tyler Bertuzzi, assisted by Helm and JT Price. And then MSW. You know, I might have to put you on the list, Mr. MSW. You know, I'm gonna do that. Let me put you on the list. You know, so even though you might not make it for NHL 19, I could put you on for the next game, 22. But I do have you ready for next baseball season, though. So I got you ready for that. But that'll be a little ways away. So Remnant Elementor. Yes, he made the list, but it's a list you want to be on. Which I can't say the same for you, my friend. The only list you get to make is the list of Jericho, and I'm going to leave it at that. Well, now it's Anaheim that's going to have to that's going to have to generate opportunities right now. And so far, Walker doing pretty well against opposing centerman Corey Perry, but then Perry steals the puck, and this was before he was traded to Montreal, or he ended up in Montreal at least. Perry with a long shot, but too much traffic in front. Now Justin CRUZ goes back the other way. Then Green, then to Mario. And then, let's see. Yeah, Mario is still number 64, so at least that number didn't change when he was traded. Perry. And then, ooh, almost got put it in his own net, but he saves it. Absolutely. All right, so back to this game. We have Nyquist and Mantha, then Daly, and then ooh. Well, one thing I will say as we go along, and well, we have a penalty against Anaheim. What's this? Oh, I'm sorry, not against Anaheim. It was against Detroit, and it was by Larkin, who ended up tripping up Crimson Ninja. So now the Ducks have a chance to cut the lead in half. And Rackle, ooh, almost got a score right there, but they keep the puck in. And then, ooh. The Empuo protects. Although we have another penalty, but this time it's against Anaheim, so that's going to result in 4-on-4 hockey, and it's GETZLAF. So it's a hooking call against GETZLAF, so that means it's 4-on-4 hockey. A shot, but it resulted in a broken stick. Of course, with 4-on-4 hockey, it just adds more space. Oh, good shot there by, I believe that was Raven. But DeKeyser was able to break away, and he gets it to Prince Mario, who gets it to Larkin, who just got out of the bin. And I am doing bad. No, you're not doing bad. Well, I mean, okay, so you gave up one goal, but then the other goal was just the result of a bad turnover on the part of your guy, so can't really feel too bad about it. But I know that you can get better. I know that. Nice long shot. Ooh, nice getting in front of that goal, and that's the end of the second of 3 periods. All right. But the Red Wings got 2 relatively quick goals. I mean, one was as a result of a turnover, and then the other was a snipe by the part of Bertuzzi. And of course, Bertuzzi's not someone to take too lightly, but he got it. All right, then we get to our third and final period. There's still a little bit of the Detroit power play, but not much time. All right, now we're at full strength. And, ooh, Kessler almost got that one. But then CRUZ intercepted, but then Perry stole it, and it goes off the post. All right, now Perry. Then to Crimson Ninja. Crimson. Well, he tried to dump it, but CRUZ ends up with it. And then Ninja steals it. And he tried to stuff it in, but he couldn't. So close, indeed. Yeah, so close. And then CRUZ takes it away. Parks gets it back. Parks then to Raven. Perry, good shot, but nice save there, and Perry gets it back. And Ninja, good shot there. Come on, boys, we need to score. Oh, God. Why would you say that, Blaze? Seriously? I mean, Crimson Ninja, he tried to stuff it in, but then he fell flat on his face. No pun intended, really. But so far, Detroit has played a very solid game. Give him some credit. Give them some credit. All right, so Eves then dumps the puck. And then wait a minute. We have another penalty against Anaheim. What's a good comparison? We're desperate right now. Yes. Nick Ritchie with a tripping call, and he's not too happy about it, but unfortunately he did the deed, so he's got to, do the time if he did the crime. So now Detroit has a chance to really put this game out of reach, but they dump it to the Ducks, and now Detroit going to try to set up. Mantha gets an open shot, takes a shot, and nice save there by Blade Charge. Cogliano dumps it in. Oh, and a turnover. Kessler trying to find the open man. Gets it to Lindholm, but then Mantha, a rare 2-on-1, and Walker decided to pass instead of shoot. But Blade Charge got the stop. In fact, I think I know what I'll do for next one. Yes, we need a goal now. Oh, nice long shot, but it missed. I may as well mention the playoff structure for those who don't know. Every series is a best of 3. So even if you lose the first game, you could still win the next 2 to win it all, But yes, every series is a best of 3. It's not too long, but it's definitely not too short either. I mean, given the fact that these games per period are 5 minutes, so at least it doesn't drag on. The only bad thing about, like, say, MLB The Show is that you can't control how many innings you can do. Like, it's always going to be 9 innings, but you can at least control how many games per series that you can do. But that's all you could do. But with hockey, at least I can make these games relatively short, and that's what I like. Same thing with NBA to an extent, and Madden. But really, MLB is really the only one you couldn't do it with. I mean, it can only be done in exhibition mode, but I just figured I'd mention that little part there. Anyway, back to this game. And then, so far, Anaheim has just not been able to get anything going. But at least you can credit the defense for doing that. Anyway, parry. Ooh, good shot there, but nice save there by Howard.
Under 7 minutes to beat play. The Wings are ahead 2-0. The Ducks win it.
Ooh, good shot there, but oh, he didn't realize how open he was, but for what it's worth, the offense hasn't gotten you much help, Blade Charge. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you can be a wall all you want, but if your team is not scoring enough goals, then, you know, like anything else, a wall is bound to crack. And something will get through the cracks, like the old saying goes. Which also leads to the simple slogan, crack kills. Ooh, nice interception there by Parks. I know. And Henrik gets a score. Great score there. That was a tough angle. Well, tough for Gibson to, or not Gibson, sorry, Howard to see, but that was a great shot. And yes, crack is whack. Crack is cheap. Just say no. Adam Henrik with an assist by Perry and Parks. Yeah, just got it right. Let's take a look at another angle at that one. Also, hey, what's up, Darius? Yeah, just got right through the wickets, right through the 5-hole. So now it's a 1-goal game. Still time to tie this crap up. But then Case with a steal, and Case dumps the puck in, but then Walker gets it to CRUZ. CRUZ gets it to Prince Mario, and that was a great shot, but it was wide to the right. Now Cogliano goes the other way. Lindholm, great shot, but a better save by Howard. 2 minutes over, a little over 2 minutes left to go. Just came to leave a light and say, what's up? What's up? Manson, or rather the Ducks win the draw there, but they couldn't hold on to the puck. Yeah, but he didn't score on the guys, and now Anaheim goes back the other way, gets it to Crimson Ninja. Oh, nice setup play there, but he was trying to get it to Silverberg, but then Crimson Ninja gets it back, dumps it. Vanek. Right now they have possession of the puck. If they can just get the puck back, they do. Raquel then to Silverberg, and now they're going to pull the goalie and bring in another skater. Well, they won't have to do that for long, as the Ducks have tied the game with 26.7 excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry. I got my punching bag. Alright, so 26.6 seconds left. But now it's a tie game. Yeah, but that was not the goal. It was just me coughing. All right. Well, it looks like we're going to go to overtime, unless they can get a shot off, which they do, but it doesn't make it. Sorry about that. It's just that what happened was when I, you know how something can tickle your punching bag, which is the throat, or in your mouth? That's what happened. So I had to cough it out, otherwise I was going to hurt. But I feel better now. Okay. But now we're going to go to overtime. Incredible. Anyway, so being that this is the regular season rules, it's a 5-minute overtime. Well, 5 minutes in the sense of like 5 minutes. Oh wait. Well, anyway, I'll just shut up and just let it. Well, never mind. As the game is already over, as JT Price gets the winning goal, they gave up the lead, and JT Price gets the winning goal. Well, Rex, you can stop claiming things that you didn't do. Anyway, great shot there by JT Price, and really, that's one of the things that JT Price can do, is even though he's a defenseman, when he is on offense, he's a sniper. But that was just a great play there by JT Price. Just seconds into the overtime. Yes, exactly. It could end like that. But you guys played a great game. Anyway, here's the winning goal right there. Yeah, he shot it glove side, and Play Charge was not quick enough to stop that one. We're not a world-famous hockey player. Are you kidding me? Anyway, Anastasio, Todd Bertuzzi, and JT Price are the 3 stars of the game. All right. You know what? Well, you guys did well. It's just JT got you that time. And also, let me do this really quick. I don't know if okay. Well, since okay. We exit this party. Let's see, Remnant. All I did was just invite you. You don't have to accept it or not, but it's there. Anyway. Well, I was going to do a game of Monopoly, but being that this is but of course, being that we've taken a long time, unless you do want to do Monopoly or both, you can do both. But in the meantime, all right, let me get the Senators. They are the top seed, so they get the home field. And then I saw Clinton Cage, so I will put the Columbus Blue Jackets. Hey, what's up? Remnant.
Hey there.
Well, you finally get to make your hockey debut.
Yay.
No, I'm... never mind. Yeah, Blade Charge thought I was leaving, but anyway. Anyway, how's everything going in Remnant Land?
That's good.
Also, for those of you who don't know, do check out Remnant Elementor. He does a great job with his streaming LPs or Let's Plays.
Yeah.
Because recently you did one of, or you're probably still doing, Persona 5 Strikers.
And that's technically finished since I got to a point where it won't let me stream anymore.
Why is that?
PS4 blocking any image is our streaming.
Oh, you mean like you have to wait X amount of months before you get to do that?
No, it's a block scene on PS4. Which means it won't be shown. I can't take screenshots or anything of it, or even streaming.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, it did. It was same thing with the original Persona 5. So
yeah, it is what it is.
And it happened in the third semester of Persona 5 Royal, so I'm not surprised. It's they do it to avoid like spoilers for anybody who hasn't played the game. If that's the best way I could put it.
Yeah. And do they do that with like traditional Let's Players who don't stream it, but they, try record it just like normally, and then they still manage to block it? Does that happen?
It only happens when streaming from PS4. There's other ways to stream it, but I have no such technology to do that.
I see. Well, in the meantime, are you ready to go out and kick some butt on the ice?
Yay!
And then if time permits, we could do Monopoly. If not, that's all right.
Yeah, hold on, let me see if I have Monopoly downloaded.
All right. So while Remnant's going to look for that, we have Sergei Bobrovsky, who is the goaltender for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and for the Senators, they have your guy, your boy, Kyle Young.
I'm going to download it since the last time I had on my system, it was having the issue where we couldn't play.
You mean it wasn't letting you play, or what happened?
Remember the Ubisoft thing? It was just like stopping us from playing for some reason.
Oh, that's right. Oh, well, hopefully, if it works, great. If not, no problem. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it depends on how long this takes to download.
All right. And if not, we could always do it another time. It's fine.
And whenever you stream Mario Kart, I would be happy to join or something. Whenever.
Oh, of course. I also noticed that you mentioned Super Mario Party or as one of those games that you were thinking of getting.
My mom told me I'll need to get one for now. So yeah.
Oh, well, it's perfectly fine. Well, but once you do get that game, I'll add that game on Discord, so it's not a problem.
Thank you.
Because I already added the Mario Kart role, so that when I do Mario Kart, I said doo-doo. Bad joke, I know. Anyway, and I think who was that just got penalized? That was unfortunately that was Mark Stone, who got caught with tripping. So unfortunately, your team is short-handed for 2 minutes, or rather, a fourth of that time. Because the clock, even though it's set at 20 minutes, it's really 5 minutes. So the clock is going at 4 times speed. But in the meantime, great save there by your friend Kyle Young. but enough about that. How's everything? Oh wait, I forgot. I already asked you that. Shoot, I forgot what I was gonna ask. Ooh, almost made that goal there.
Okay, 16 minutes for Monopoly to download.
Okay, probably by the time the game ends, it'll be ready. So I'm cool with that.
Most likely.
All right. But yeah, how do you feel about teaming up with Jane and Arkham and Young?
Fun. It is interesting.
I mean, it's a star-studded either way you look at it.